Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Ordinary E. As you may have seen in the title, I'm trying to get the printer up and running. I don't know if you remember this printer back in one of the previous videos. I picked the printer up for free. There's no ink in there, so I looked online for some ink. It cost an arm and a leg and maybe a kidney to get a cartridge. So I thought I'll go the other route and see if there's any way of refilling the cartridge that was in the printer, which is over here now. So I've already taken it out of the printer, and you do that. I'll just show you quickly how you do that. So you lift down this lid, and that also comes down. That part comes down. That starts moving about. You would pop that down, and then you would take the cartridge out of there. So that just came out of here. A bit difficult with one hand, I believe. Yeah, so that just pop back in, and then you just lift that up, and that's the cartridge in. You can only do that if the printer's on, by the way. I found that out. So you lift that down, pull that out. So this is what we're dealing with. I'm going to give it a good clean up with isoprobe alcohol, and I'm going to see if we can refill, if it's possible to refill one of these, rather than spending, 2 kidneys on it, trying to get another one. So let's go over to that. Alright guys, so I'm just going to do this on the edge of my desk here. The first thing we're going to do, obviously need the cartridge. What I'm going to do, so I don't mess up the desk, is I'm going to use just a normal, like a tin tray with some tissue paper on there, some kitchen roll. Now I went on eBay and I found a bottle of ink, and I think that set me back, I don't know, it was £8 maybe, or $8 for 100ml, compatible with Canon, HP, Epson, Lexmark. So that's a Canon, so hopefully that is compatible. So I got myself a bottle of ink and a syringe with a blunt needle, quite a large syringe, can hold 10ml, and a biggish needle. Can't remember the size of the needle, but one of the bigger ones. And that's all you kind of need. Oh, actually, sorry, and you need a drill. So I'm going to use this cordless drill I have here, and hopefully I can drill a hole that we're going to need to do. Alright, let's get into it. So the first thing you need to do is I'm going to take some isopropanol alcohol, 99%, and I'm just going to clean the cartridge. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So the parts of the cartridge that you're going to want to clean is the contacts there, and possibly where the ink comes out. You can see it's been leaking, so just give that a little clean up. Taking a look inside, you can see that not really blocked up, so it's still wet, so I don't think there's much blockages in there, so it may still be good to use. If it is blocked, there's methods to clean that with just water, just normal soapy water possibly. So here we go. So I'm just going to spray the tissue with the alcohol. I'm just going to clean the contacts. Bit of gunk. Alright. Just try and get the alcohol to soak apart. Not too bad. And the same on this. See, that's coming off nicely. and that's a good sign, so it means there's no blockage there. That's it really, so that's clean. The next thing I want to do is take this sticker off. And this should expose an area where we need to drill. Hopefully. And that's it there. So that hole there is where I want to go and drill a hole into. This is why you want to have tissue down or not do it on your desk. So let's set up the drill. Lucky I'm just using a cordless drill, I think similar to a Dremel. So if you've got a Dremel, put a nice little tip on there, and we're just going to drill down into the hole. Well, that was very simple. That went through pretty quickly. You can see the spurting of the ink. Just going to wipe away the drill debris. Don't know if anything goes inside and affects that, but too late now. Alright, so we're almost getting there. Just going to open up the syringe. This is where things get a bit messy, I believe. So you do need a needle because that's not going to fit unless I drill a bit of a bigger hole, but should be alright with this. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing still. Yeah, and this is going to save you an arm and a leg if this works. And maybe a few kidneys. That plunks onto there. Like so. Does it fit in the hole? It does fit in the hole nicely. Can feel something inside, but okay. Now we need to fill up the syringe, so I think I'm going to just open the bottle. Can't open the bottle. How about if I just pop this in there? There we go. And see if we can suck up some of that ink. Oh yeah. Let's go for the full 10 mil. So we'll try that for now. Then you want to put the needle inside the hole slightly and squeeze it in. Nice and slow. It's taken all of that 10 mil, so let's go for another 10 mil. Oh. Oh, we may have hit our limit. Alright, so did that even take? So it looks like it took about 10 mil, maybe a little bit more than 10mm, say 11 or 12. I'm just going to wipe this ink off the top here. Carefully. That's a lot of ink. It's coming out through the bottom. I believe that's a good sign, because it means it's not blocked. Should have wore gloves. That's not too bad. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I'm left with a hole. Now let's put this lid back on, because knowing me, I'll spill this everywhere. Clean off my drill bit, because that's got ink on it as well. So yeah, it's a very messy job. Well, it can be. It's my first time. Not bad for the first attempt. I didn't manage to get it all over the computer and stuff. So now you're left with a hole, so I really want to put this sticker back on. See if that will work and block that hole back up. There is kits you can get that will give you a little insert for the hole. But I think this sticker is going to be fine. Alright, and that's it. So we've refilled the cartridge. We've recycled and saved the planet. Now it's time to put it back into the machine. Alright guys, so here I am. I'm about to put the ink cartridge back into the printer. And that went smoother than previous, so good. And that's it. Now I'm going to shut this, shut this, shut this, and see what it does. So the flashing light's now stopped. Now it's making all sorts of noises at me. Perfect. Before we can actually print, we're going to do some test prints, but before we can do that, let's open up the printer software and have a look at that. But before we do that, let's just tidy up. So I've put the needle away nice and safe, so no one can get hold of that. I'm going to keep hold of that. I'll probably put a tissue over that for a while, just so that that soaks up. I did manage to get ink on the bottle, so that's great. Get rid of that. Give that a nice wipe. Okay. Yeah, let me finish tidying up this, put it away, and then we'll get on to the printer software. Always clean as you go, people. That's my motto. Clean as you go, and then you're not left with a big job at the end. I'm just going to leave that to soak away so that can be put away properly. Alright guys, so I've got the computer screen up for you there. So what I wanted to do now, after you've refilled your cartridge, is go to printers. So let's see if we can search for printers. Yeah, we can search for printers. Click printers. So it's the Canon MG3600 series. Alright. Manage device. Print test page, properties. Oh, okay, so do I need to actually, is there software for it? Let's see if we can download software for the MG3600, was it? Forgotten already. What was it? MG36000. So manage the printer, print test page, run the troubleshooter, printer properties. Now what I'm looking for is, so it's here, okay. What I'm looking for is this deep cleaning, unclogs nozzles that cannot be cleared by regular cleaning, eliminates unwanted smudges and lines in the print result. So go to printer properties, go to maintenance, and then we can use, hopefully you can see these icons, then we can use those. Oh, it's gone now, I can't make this bigger. But you can see that there, and we're going to go with a deep clean. I'm going to put some paper in, so I picked up some paper too. Let's just hit deep clean. Black, yeah, black, and that's it, no colours, and press execute. Execute black print head deep cleaning. Okay. I think you have to do this because it thinks the cartridge is empty. So now it's cleaning. Do not start another. Jesus Christ. Are you alright? It's a loud beast, isn't it? Okay, so now that's finished, you get a nozzle check. Printer pattern that lets you check whether the printer head nozzles are clogged. Oh my god. Click print. Alright guys, this is what's going on over there. So, it's printed in colour. What? What the hell? Okay, well we've got some sort of printout, so that's cool. You can see that the black is a bit blotchy, so I believe you may want to do this a few times, or that means some of the nozzles are in fact blocked. But I'm going to just do that a few times and see if we get a good printout. Okay, so I've just done the deep cleaning twice, and I've got this window come up. It says pattern check. Which of the following pattern does the printed pattern mostly resemble? Well, there's my printed pattern. I have some faded missing lines. Apologies for the printer, it is absolutely mental. But mine does, excuse me, I don't know what, it's got a mind of its own. So mine resembles this side, which says the printer nozzle is clogged. Now do 3 cleaning cycles. So I've got to do 3 cleaning cycles. So let's do those. I won't let you go through the pain of that noise. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, so I just did a test picture, and unfortunately it looks like the nozzles are blocked. So we're going to have to soak the head into hot soapy water, so I'm going to prepare that now. Alright guys, so I got the tray back. I'm just going to put some lukewarm water with some detergent in there. Oh, that's a little bit. Should be alright. And then we're going to place the cartridge face down, so we're going to clean those bottom nozzles there. So, but not to get anything else wet, so none of the contacts. It doesn't want to be too hot, otherwise it will melt the plastic. And we're going to leave that. And we'll just leave that for a couple of hours, and we'll come back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to see if this worked. So I've taken it out of the tin. I'm just going to dry it up. Give it a good scrub in there. Just better leave that to dry. Oh dear. Okay guys, I'm back. So it's been about 2 weeks since I shot that first part of that video, and well, you saw all the trouble I went through to refill an ink cartridge. You saw the mess it made. You saw the print quality come out, it didn't work. You saw the printer trying to attack me from the depths of hell, whatever it was doing, and none of it worked. So I relisted that printer on Trash Nothing. Someone picked it up, hopefully they can fix it, and I managed to get another printer, and so I did the same routine on that printer, and on that printer it just wouldn't recognize the cartridge. So I had to scrap the idea altogether. Look, the procedure's easy. I don't recommend kids do it because it's quite dangerous. There is a very thin drill bit you use, which is 0.5mm, a very thin needle that you use, which is again dangerous. The whole thing is messy. The ink took about 3 days to get out of my hands. It did go on the desk a bit. I've had to clean that up. So do I recommend it? Here's my answer. No, I don't recommend it. I mean, I only spent 10 bucks. The cartridge will set you back about 35, 40 bucks. So whilst it is cheaper, it may not work, and you waste a load of time and a load of money. Ink is not the way to go. So I've recently researched some possible other printers, and there's like a jet powder type printer, which is what I've managed to pick up, in fact. So on Facebook, I must give a shout out to Anne. I won't give the full name, but it did have a printer. Again, the quality, there was a missing line in the printer, but all I did was change the drum, which cost me 10 bucks, and I have a fully working printer, which I'll show you. So a brother HL L2340DW. They also gave me a few replacement cartridges, and they also gave me a few of the cartridges here. So you can see they're not like the little ink cartridges with big drums, they're called. And all I did was replace. I won't show you the print at the moment, but all I did was replace this drum part, which comes out there. So got that replaced because there's a glass filament at the back there. What I did was replace the drum there, and this is the result. As you can see, there's no missing lines, and it's been working pretty good. So again, shout out to Anne of Facebook for giving me that for free. Now I've also learned there's a thermal printer which will probably be better for the eBay thing I'm doing and the labels, so might get that. But so my conclusion is it worth refilling your inks? No, not if you're an ordinary person like me. It's It's dangerous, it's messy, it doesn't work, you could be wasting your money, it's just not worth it. You could actually pick up a brand new printer for probably the cost of a cartridge, which is not logical to me, does not make sense. But anyway, that's it guys. If you found that helpful, please smash the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.